Hello, and welcome back to my podcast, What's Cooking? This week, we have DJ and producer Lily CG. Thank you for being on the pod.
That's all right. Thank you so much for having me. First podcast ever. Never
Is it?
Done a podcast before, yeah.
I'm surprised because you literally chat to everyone.
Yeah, well, I did do a little radio show with Imogen, who you've had Imogen on, haven't you? And that was for Unity Radio. That was quite a lot of fun, but it was like half a mix, half a podcast that was. So this is my first proper full-blown podcast.
Yeah, I'm glad I could take you podcast virginity.
Yeah, literally podcast virginity is well and truly done.
Well, it's good. Yeah. I'm glad. And you were feeling a little bit nervous before you came?
Oh no, I need a vino. Get me a sobby bee now.
I honestly was not expecting you to say that when you're like, I'm nervous to come on. I was thinking, you're like one of the most confident people I know. So like, I don't know why you should be nervous because all we're going to do is chat.
I know, that's true. Especially like being on social media, you just yap to yourself on a camera all the time. But as soon as there's another person there, you're like, ah!
I know, or like even a camera. I feel like with the lights as well, it's like, you guys can't see this on the pod. And for those listening, you definitely can't see this, but there's like two big, I don't know what they're called, like box lights in front of us.
Proper studio setup.
Yeah. So, I feel like for people who don't know who you are, what you're about, that sort of vibe, especially people that aren't from Manchester, how would you kind of like describe yourself to someone?
Oh my God, that's such a big question. I feel like I am obviously DJ and producer, very creative, very just always been creative, by the way, even from school. Like I was just the arty, like little quirky, weird girl. Oh. No, I wasn't too weird.
Yeah.
Still cool, but
yeah.
Always loved art, always loved music, was definitely pressing that DJ button over and over again in school on the keyboards. But yeah, I'd probably describe my brand as like I don't know, like kind of dark. My colours are like dark blue, black, silver, kind of Y2K vibes, which kind of fits with the kind of music that I like. I like very early 2000s tech house, and I like new tech house as well, but that's like my bread and butter, where my heart really lies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably how I'd describe my brand. Quite dark, but creative, fun, spontaneous.
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like something that I've definitely noticed on your Instagram, which is the next topic I wanted to go into, was your series on Instagram. You do like track IDs, and a lot of them are 2000 inspired.
Yeah.
You're very much on, I mean, I'm putting words in your mouth here, but you're very much on like your social media hustle grind era.
Serious grind.
What is it that kind of inspired you to want to do that? We've spoken about this off camera, but I would like you to share with people kind of what that switching point was for you.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, being a DJ and being a producer, I feel like it's something you do have to adapt to. It's something that you do have to do. I really enjoy it, to be honest. I really enjoy creating content. Like I said, I'm a very creative person, so I think it's fun. I think if you can make it fun and you can find what works for your audience and your niche, then absolutely roll with it. It's quite a lot of work, like, don't get me wrong, especially like having a full-time job, DJing, planning sets, producing, like it's a lot, but it's so worth it, because when you've got all of these people in your comments like, oh my God, please never stop making these videos, or oh my God, where have you found that track from? It's incredible. Like, it really just gasses you up.
Yeah. And so do you like plan, when you first came up with the track IDs, where did that kind of initial spark come from? Or were you just like, I just want to share this?
Yeah, I literally just wanted to share it, to be honest. I think that my first couple of TikToks that I ever did were tracks that I was going to play in a set. And I found that they did quite well. And then I thought, wow, if I'm going to share tracks that I'm going to play in my sets, may as well just share tracks that I've got anyway. Yeah. Especially like the more niche ones. I think people really enjoy them, because a lot of people don't want to go digging for music. And I don't know, I like digging for music and I like sharing music as well. I think as a DJ, you have to want to share music. I don't understand people that gatekeep music, that is quite a taboo subject. I think some people like to gatekeep, some people don't like to gatekeep. I obviously don't like to gatekeep, so.
Yeah. I really love that series. I feel like...
Do you love it?
Yeah, I love it. And when it popped up, I was like, as you should. Get those flowers,
thanks.
girl. Like, it was so nice. And I tell you what's nice as well is like we've spoken about this. I think when I'd seen you at the loft, you just like really decided to switch your like the way that you approach your DJing, especially in Manchester.
Yeah.
You were just like, right, I need to just do this now and I need to go full force.
Yeah.
And I think by you staying consistent, it's like really paying off for you.
Yeah, 100%. I think as soon as you start to be consistent, people know what to expect from you then. And then they're like, well, when's the next one going to come? And like, is there going to be another one this week? And like, people will message you and be like, oh, when's the next video? And things like that. And it really does spur you on. But if you want to take it seriously, you do have to do it consistently. And it, like I said, it's really hard work, but
it's worth it.
It's got to be done, yeah.
Yeah, and it's paying off for you quite clearly.
Definitely paying off. Yeah, it's very exciting. Life is. So
yeah. With that series, then, like, do you plan your content around that series, or like, how do you come up with the other ideas, or do you just kind of post what you're doing at the time?
It's kind of what I'm doing at the time. Like, obviously, I've just been to New York, so I thought, I'll do a reel and a TikTok on record stores in New York, and then I'll probably do one about Miami as well, because I've just been there. But yeah, it usually is just what's going on in my life that week. Like, I like to do sometimes like a behind the scenes, and if I've got a big gig, like I've done a couple for my Joshua Brooks debut, I did like a behind the scenes, and same with my loft one. I just find it depends what's going on in my life that week. So yeah.
Do you feel like since you've done the series, like it's almost taking you up to that next level?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I think like the first few, I thought, oh yeah, it's just kind of like a side thing. But now I feel like as soon as you get that one that does pop off, like a lot of people do stick around if it's content that they want to see, and if you're likable as well. Like, I think, not to toot my own horn, obviously.
No, toot it, girl, toot it. The podcast is about you.
Yeah. But I think that's what people want to see nowadays. They want to see a personality, and they want to see realness. I've watched and followed people for ages that have been influencers, or they've been DJs, and I don't know, it starts to get a little bit fake, and no one wants to see fake anymore. People want to see real and what's actually going on in people's lives, and they don't want to see filters, and they don't want to see all of that kind of stuff. Just want to see like, what are you actually doing with your life? Like the things like Josh Baker's vlogs and like Prosper's vlogs and all of these, and Fleur Shaw does an amazing vlog series. It's just her with a camera just going around the world, and you see all the behind the scenes and the life of a true DJ, true touring DJ, and it's just so fun. Like, that's what I want to watch. So why would I not give that to the people? Give them what they want.
Well, yeah. Do you think you would start like a YouTube?
I would love to do a YouTube, yeah. I can yap for days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all to come.
All to come, yeah.
When your Instagram then started to grow a little bit more, is that kind of, did you have management before that and agents, or did that kind of come with the growth?
So it actually came from my management, the whole, you need to start posting on Instagram, you need to start posting on TikTok. So yeah, came directly from my management.
Yeah.
I would have never done that if I never had managers behind me.
Yeah. And how long have you had a manager for?
Oh my God, I actually don't know. Henry would kill me if he heard me saying this, but I literally have no idea. Probably like 2 years now.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a while. Probably want to say about 2 years. Or coming up to 2 years, probably. Yeah. We actually, it's actually a funny story how my manager came about. So my friend Jess, who you met the other week at the loft, who's like my literal PR manager, by the way. If I take her anywhere, she will network with anyone. She is queen of networking.
She absolutely is.
She
said, she asked me like what I do in my day role, because I hadn't told her that I like DJ'd and produced, and she was like, so what do you do? I was like, like in the day, I do like influencer marketing and PR. She goes, oh my God, yeah, you need to tell Lily what to post. I was like, I don't do like digital anymore. Like, I just do more the influencer campaigns. And she was like, yeah, but like, surely you can give Lily some advice. I was like, Jess, honestly, if anyone needs any advice, it's me. Like, come on, babe. She's so funny, isn't she?
She's so funny. She's like the biggest hype girl ever.
Yeah.
I hope she watches this, because she'll be gassed watching this.
Shout out, Jess. Anyway, carry on. So, Jess.
So obviously she's the biggest networker in the world. So she was in Ibiza once and she's obviously my number one fan as well. So she was in Ibiza once and she'd met Henry God knows how this came about, but
Yeah.
I think they were literally just at a beach club and met Henry. She saw on his story one day that he and his management company were looking for up-and-coming female DJs that also are producers. And she was like, Lily, message this guy right now.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what? Okay, fine, I'll message him. Didn't expect anything to come of it. And then like a few months later, we signed a contract and yeah, onwards and upwards. It was more of like a project kind of, like a passion project I was for him, because obviously the management agency they were doing really, really well. So they were like, right, we've got some time to put into someone else, someone that maybe needs a bit of support, maybe someone that needs a little bit of a push. And yeah, that's exactly what they've done, pushed me into doing all of the social media side of things. It's been great to like have that connection with a manager and have that advice. There's loads of things that you're like, oh my God, I have no idea how to handle that, especially when it comes to like labels and things like that. And yeah, it's been really good to bounce ideas off someone, and he's been fab. The whole company's been fab, to be honest.
Yeah. And so you've been with him for 2 years, and you stuck with him when it started to blow up then?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think I'll be with them, honestly, my whole career.
Oh.
Like, all being well, when it all blows up, which I'm sure it will eventually, it's going in the right direction. So yeah, I hope that I do stay with them for, if it works, for as long as my career is.
That's so nice.
Yeah,
That's a bold statement, but I kind of hope like when it does blow up, we can play this clip.
I know, literally, like, here we sit. Yeah. Remember this moment.
So it's a different company altogether, the agency.
It is, yeah.
And what's that kind of like for you? Did that come with, like, when did the agency come?
So agent was very recent, actually. So
slay.
Yeah, very recent. Like when was it? I think it was like March this year.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So I did have one of my friends, Niall. He runs Do As You Please. Also shout out Niall, what a legend. He was doing a little bit of agency stuff when he was just starting his. Well, Do As You Please been around for a while, but he was starting an agency surrounding it. So he was helping out quite a lot in Manchester with gigs and stuff, and I thought this is fantastic, but it was just going a bit crazy. We thought we probably do need someone a little bit bigger at this moment, and obviously, like I said, you're not contracted to agents and you can just move around. But Tom from Clockwork, he had approached Henry, my manager, and just wanted me on board. Really liked that I was like a selector and really enjoyed how much I loved music. And thought that he could put a plan in place for the rest of the year. And honestly, it sounds like he's got a really good plan for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Just haven't really seen that much yet, but it's still so brand new. So yeah, very excited.
Yeah, I feel like what you've said there, that is really like special and important. I think people who are coming to that stage in their career where they get managers and they get agents, is having that someone to just like boost you up and like reassure you, and it's taking that weight off you. I mean, look, I'm absolutely spouting shit here because I've never had a manager, I've never had an agent, but from the conversations that I've had, it's like taking that weight off you and that pressure to get gigs, to, you know, manage whether you're going to get a hotel, how much you're going to get paid, and like that sort of vibe. Yeah. But it sounds positive. Yeah, it is positive. It can be there's quite a lot of pressure, I think, sometimes. In what way?
From both from, not necessarily from agents, but I think more from management. There can be quite a lot of pressure because obviously I'm there as the product to deliver. Yeah. So I need to get the releases and I need to get the gigs, and it's them pushing me. So it's like I have this product that they want and I have to like deliver it for them. So it can be quite a lot of pressure sometimes. Not necessarily in a bad way, but yeah, it kind of is. I think for some people, they probably wouldn't be suited to a manager or they wouldn't be suited to an agent. But for me, it kind of, having a full-time job as well, kept me so focused and so on the straight and narrow. And I probably didn't need a manager as early as what I have. And like, obviously they take a commission from you as well. So if somebody doesn't need one, then I definitely would say don't go run in and go get a manager just to give someone 20% of your earnings or 50% of your earnings or however much that it would be. But yeah, I think for me, it really helped having the full-time job because I had that focus, and every single week they were like, right, this is what we're doing this week. This is the goals for the next time. This is what we're doing. This is what we're planning with your music. We've got this gig. Is there any brand deals or anything that we can do around it? And yeah, it just keeps you like online.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting.
It is super exciting. It like takes it from the hobby level, for me, it took it from like the hobby level to like the professional level.
Yeah.
Like having those conversations regularly and having someone like proper believe in you as well.
Yeah, that's so nice.
I know, so cute, so cheesy.
No, it's so nice. Did you feel like you were always going to do this as like, was this always your goal? Like, I know you said it was a hobby, but do you feel like it was always in the back of your mind, like, if someone told me this was going to be what I was going to do, I would just go for it? Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, 100%. Like, I've said on interviews and stuff before, like, when I've spoke to people, that it's always felt like this was my path. When I would say this all literally in every single person I speak to, but when I was 13, my mom took me to space in Ibiza, and we watched Carl Cox and Loco Dice when I was 13 years old.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out your mum.
Shout out Shaz. Shaz CD.
That's actually cracked me up. I actually can't cope with that. When you were 13.
When I was 13, yeah.
Oh,
I was like, and imagine at the time as well, I was like, oh, I don't want to go see Carl Cox and Loco Dice. I want to go see Avicii.
Oh.
Little did I know, they were the biggest legends of the game.
Yeah. So she took you.
So she took me, yeah, and that's when I was like, right, okay, I'm locked in here. This is what I want to do forever, from when I was like 13. And my mom's always been a big raver as well. Like, she was always in the 90s, like going to these warehouse raves, finding a postcode on a post-it note that was stuck on a telephone box and having to find it from a real map. Which, what are they, by the way?
I know. That's so nice.
I know. So I just feel like it was in the blood, really.
Yeah, it's like written in the stars.
Literally.
Almost. That's so wholesome.
So wholesome.
So obviously with DJing, there's that natural progression of production.
Yes.
When did you start?
I actually started producing like probably 5 years ago now.
Really?
Yeah, like I've been producing for so long. Probably only the last couple of years I've taken it really seriously. But when I lived in London, I did lessons in the BU studio with Laidlaw, like in person.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and they were really, really helpful. I feel like they really embedded a drum groove in me, like really taught me how to do my drums properly. But I just feel like I've learned so much more being in the studio with people.
Yeah.
And being side by side with people. Luckily, Alex produces as well, so he's also helped me on my journey. So
for people that don't know, Alex is Lily's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Partner, boyfriend, fiance. No, joking. Not yet.
Yeah, get a ring on it.
Yeah. But anyway, so Alex helps as well, which is really good.
Yeah, well, every time he tries to, I end up shouting at him. I'm like, you can't do it like that. That doesn't sound right. So, he tries to, but it doesn't ever end very well, to be honest.
Yeah. And how often do you go in?
Well, this was years ago.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't do those lessons now. This was like way back when I lived in London.
Yeah.
And I did it like once a week. It was like a 2-hour lesson, I think. But it was good having the in-person session. And then a couple of years later, I did some lessons with somebody called Charlie, who is from Birmingham. He's amazing. And I did those over laptop. But I feel like the one thing with production that you can't teach is getting into the groove. Like, you can learn everything about how to make a drum groove or how to make a bass line or what chords you use for different elements and whatever. You can learn all of that, but you can't learn where to put your elements and like when to use them or when to bring something in, and you kind of have to use your creative mind for that. And I feel like I wish I learned that earlier.
What do you mean? Dissect that a little bit more.
So, you know, when I'm sat in the studio now I'll like get into the groove, and now I'll like tap in my bass lines and I'll tap in my synths, and I never used to do that. I used to just sit there looking at the screen.
Okay.
And being like, right, okay, that probably should sit there because I've seen on tutorials that looks good in that area. Like, somebody that doesn't have music theory or doesn't know the ins and outs of like the keys and everything, just know your track needs to be in key. That's about as far as my knowledge goes when it comes to music theory. So it was really difficult for me, and I just wanted to do it all right. And I was just like looking at a tutorial and trying to like mirror it, but as soon as I started scrapping that and just going with what sounded right and what sounds good in what area, and you can tweak it at the end anyway, and it can go to your mixing and mastering. Like, they can sort the rest of that.
Yeah.
And as long as your idea is there and your foundation is there, I think personally, again, probably quite taboo subject, but I think personally, if your idea is there and you've got a really strong foundation for a track, I think that's the main thing that matters when getting a banger, to be honest.
I think what I've picked up from you saying is like, you were trying to get the perfect formula.
Yeah.
But actually the perfect formula is just for you to feel where it feels right.
Exactly. You have to be in the creative groove. You can't just sit there and expect it all to come to you and just by looking at it, because it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I think that's good advice.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people that I've spoken to like talk about templates and being able to get your tracks down quicker, which is amazing. But it's not just about getting it down quickly. It's like you said, you almost can't teach the, what are they called? Like Joe always says it, like the ear candy bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The little twinkly bits in there that you're like, oh, that's really made that track.
Yeah.
Like the really geeky people in the crowd will be like, oh, that clave sounds so good.
That clave?
That's me.
Yeah.
That snare sounds unreal in that track.
Yeah.
That's me in the crowd normally. But yeah, I notice that being somebody that listens to so much music or so much of the same genre music.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think you can't teach that. And I wish I'd have just sat down in the studio and just wiped out everything not everything that I knew, but wiped out trying to make it perfect and just sit down and think, oh, that sounds good. Let's just keep that there.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good bit of advice that you've given.
Okay,
nice
good.
little
Good.
nice little
You
talking
can thank
point.
me all later, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm taking tips.
Yeah. So how often do you get in? Do you try to do like every day or like?
I try and do a little bit every day at the
Do
minute.
ya?
Yeah, I really I'm locked in.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you're not locked in, I have to have like 2 weeks off, and then I go back to doing like a little bit every day, and then I'll have some days. Like most of the time, to be honest, I can't do it on the weekends because I'm doing gigs or I'm out or I'm prioritizing something else.
Yeah.
So I try and keep like my work. Obviously, I work from home, so I have like my lunch times where I'll just sit on Ableton, and then I'll have my afternoons where I've locked in all of my work, and then I'll have an hour doing that, and then I'll do a little bit more of my corporate job, and then I'll do some more of an evening, and just try and spread up my day like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just hard, isn't it? Trying to fit everything in.
Yeah, I definitely agree. How are you finding like finishing tracks and getting them sorted?
I kind of struggle with finishing tracks, to be honest.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast. Hello.
Got so many ideas that I just get down, and then I'm like, now what? And
Yeah.
To be fair, since being in the studio with people, I've figured like the arrangement of tracks I've really improved on, and like actually being a bit more experimental with the arrangement of tracks, because before it was quite regimented. But yeah, I think it's just a minefield, really, isn't it? Ableton, and just getting used to it all. But, yeah.
I love that you go in with I'm gonna butcher
Maruna.
it. Yeah, I was gonna say Maruna, but I didn't want to butcher it. You go in all the time with Maruna, and I love that. I love that you two like collab.
Yeah, we have the best time. Like, we've got very different sounds, but kind of similar. Like, we're both in, she's a bit more housey, garagey, you know, I'm a bit more on the tech house rolling sort of side, but it just works so well together.
Yeah.
And you can just feel it. Like, when we've made a track together, you can just tell, like, oh, that's obviously Maruna and Lily's track.
Yeah. Oh,
It sounds like us.
that's so nice.
Yeah.
And she is obviously producing as well.
She is, yeah.
You're like learning from each other, which is so nice.
Exactly. Like I was saying about arrangement, like she's one of the people that I learn a lot off in the studio when it comes to arranging, because I've spent so much time on the elements and learning how to make the individual elements.
Yeah.
And like I said, how you end up not finishing tracks is how you do that.
Yeah. If anyone's got any tips, leave them in the comments.
But Maruna just goes straight in with the arrangement, and it just is a completely different way of working. So it was just nice to try it a different way.
Yeah. Goes in straight with the
Straight
arrangement.
away, yeah, straight in with the arrangement.
That's mental.
I know, so she just starts on arrangement view and then just puts her elements in and then just goes straight in and does it bit by bit.
I love that.
I know, honestly, sometimes the tracks I get finished, I do it in that way now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
I know, so good.
That's a fabulous bit of advice.
I know.
Something that we have, well, I say you've touched on, is the Joshua Brooks residency.
Yes, big up JBs.
Big up JBs. How did that kind of come about? And what is it like?
Oh, it just literally came out of nowhere, to be honest. Like, obviously, I'm a big advocate for JBs anyway. I absolutely love it there. It is such a sick gaff. And yeah, I didn't know of them before, and it was always on my bucket list. Always one of the places in Manchester that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just kind of happened, and now I'm a resident, which is just crazy, to be honest. But it's the best place to play in Manchester by far. I mean, I love the Loft as well. The Loft is also up there, but because I'm a resident there and I get to see all of the different crowds, I get to play so much different music. I think it does have to tops it now.
Yeah. How do you like plan for sets? Because they obviously get quite a variety. It's all within like the house space.
Yeah.
But like, how do you find planning for that?
So it kind of depends who's headlining. We've got a Kitty Hall coming up in June, so all female lineup, which is incredible.
Amazing.
That's also going to be recorded on YouTube as well, which is insane. They've got like 4 GoPros set up now in there, so
Amazing.
That's going to be fun. So that set will be probably quite different to a set like, who else have we had? I'm trying to think now. We've had like Richie Ahmed, like Cam Stockman. It'll probably be quite similar to like a Cam Stockman warm up. Maybe they have quite similar sounds, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of depends what headliner is on, how I'm gonna plan it. Obviously, I'll stick to my usual groove. Like the early noughties tech house, loads of random digs. Maybe the occasional tune in there that people are going to be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I suppose that's what makes you a good DJ. But what I like about the JB's warm-ups is they're all extended, so it's like 2 hours. So you've got the first hour where you can proper warm up the room, wait for the crowd to come in, and then you can actually send it at the end of the sets. And then closing sets as well, they're another story. So it really depends where you are and who you're warming up for, really.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've learnt a lot since you've been there?
So much, yeah. I feel like you grow so much as a DJ being a resident, because you're in the same space all the time. You've got a professional setup. You can really learn how to work the crowd as well at JB, because they're literally dangling over you in the booth like this, which I love, by the way. If anybody ever comes to watch me at JB, please just dangle over the booth. I love that.
I feel like they're so reactive at Joshua Brooks. Whenever I've played, even if I've gone on, I've been like, fuck, I'm actually feeling really nervous for this. Whatever song I bring in, the reaction is just as good as the last.
100%.
Which is, I feel like it's so rare though, because like when I used to play in I still play in Liverpool, but like when I played in Liverpool when I was first starting, like the crowds are always so mixed. Whereas I feel like the energy is always so high in Joshua Brooks.
I agree.
Do you find yourself getting nervous like before you play there anymore? Or?
Not at JB's anymore, because I just feel like that's like my home now. I feel like I know it inside out. I know that I can, like you said, the crowd is always popping off. So I could literally I could spin the Stone Roses and they'd be like, but yeah, I think I don't really get nervous there. I did get very nervous at the Loft.
But that was amazing.
Oh, don't.
No, it was so good. It was so vibey. And
okay, good.
I'm so glad it started to get busy as well, because I was thinking like, what the actual hell, and they told me they changed the venue or something. Have they like changed the venue?
I think so. I don't know what happened with that, but I think so. But I played the Loft the first time, and because it was sold out, I've already had that experience. So I wasn't too bothered.
Yeah, and who was that for?
That was Coulter and Marcelo. Just handing over to Coulter, who is a legend, by the way.
Amazing.
He's such a sound guy.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the icons of the industry, I think.
Yeah.
He's just great on social media as well. So good at it.
Yeah, I love that he has different aliases as well.
Oh my God, he's got about 12, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's insane. But like, I was speaking to someone about this the other day. Like, I feel as though it's so good when people have different aliases, because I feel as though people do pocket themselves a little bit too much. Agreed. Whereas like even Calvin Harris has aliases. Do you know what I mean? So Yeah, I just love that. Coulter really leans into it.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got like, what's that one? He's got J.K. Rowling, who's like very like rolling tech house. That's like my favourite alien.
Same, I love that one.
And then what's the other one? It's called like Yatori or something.
He's got a few.
And then he's got that one with Chris Stusko. Crazy, he's got loads.
He's got loads.
Yeah, love it, rate it.
Do you feel like you would do that?
Yeah, definitely. But I would go for techno, alias.
Really?
Yeah.
To be fair, like, I feel like I could see you in that space.
Yeah, I love techno. That is something that not everyone knows about me. Yeah, but I absolutely love it. That is where my heart also lies.
Yeah.
Apart from early noughties tech house, techno is like rolling Berlin techno.
Like, if you're going to compare it to an artist, who would you say it's like you would go see that's in that sort of vibe?
Someone that's a bit like mainstream is like Charlotte DeWitt. Like
Oh, Slay.
Yeah, she's just a legend. She does like loads of like grime vocals over like really bouncy,
Yeah.
like tech house techno, like old school drum code techno.
Yeah.
That's like the best.
She's cool.
She's cool as, and she's lovely as well.
Yeah. Have you done a techno set before then?
I did a mix a long time ago, like a guest mix techno set, but I would love to do a proper techno set. I said this to Mark at JB's. I said, you've got Alan Fitz on soon.
Yeah.
That is my opportunity to do a techno warm-up. But
Yeah.
I think they already had somebody playing, so I was like, oh.
I think, was it Dan White?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, yeah. Have you met Alan Fitz before?
No, never.
Oh, I
Legend.
met him last year at Hideout. I was so drunk. But, oh my, he's like as southern as they come, like.
No, he's not.
He's like, I think, oh wait, actually I could be wrong.
It's
from
could
like,
be lying.
Oh no, I could be lying. It's either like Northampton or like
No way.
Leicester or something. Oh my god.
Leicester's not north, not south, by the way. Leicester's the Midlands.
Oh no, actually I could have got this wrong. But I was so fucked. Anyway, he is so nice and just like normal.
Oh my god, I love that. I love it when actual legends are just sound.
Yeah, no, it's so good. And one of his tunes, it's like, do you know Haven't You Heard?
Yeah.
That was like
legendary.
One of the songs that like really got me into dance music.
Yeah, what's it called? We Do What They Want or something. That was one of them.
I'm gonna play that. I don't know if I've heard that.
No, you have.
No, I don't think I have.
No, you absolutely have.
What's it called? We Do What We Want.
We Do What We Want or something like that. Or
okay.
We Do What They Want or something.
We Want.
Yeah.
Oh!
You have heard this.
Yeah, I know this one.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is the
It's
radio
iconic.
edit, but I'm gonna have to fast forward it. Do you know, I should have fucking known.
Iconic.
I should have known that. I've seen him play it so many times.
So many times. And do you know what's also iconic about being British? That's what they announced the Queen's death to. Have you seen that clip of the radio?
No.
On BBC Radio 1, they go, okay, so unfortunately Queen Elizabeth has just died, and then it drops.
Fuck off.
No, I swear to God, you need to go find that video.
That's a
it's
meme.
So funny. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to write
that
that down.
tune. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a pisser, to be honest.
What the actual hell? I know you said your mum got you into dance music, but like, was there a song that kind of like changed your perception?
I don't know. She liked trance. I know.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was like, I mean, she likes techno as well, but she's very different genre to me. Like she's, I don't know if you know Delirium Silence. That was like her OG trance tune. Like that's the one that always reminds me of her. So yeah, I think probably that one.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm not really a big trance fan, but I do feel like it's coming back a bit. Like I feel like the bass jam sort of sound up north is quite trancey. Maybe not when they do shows down south. But I think their like productions as well can be a bit 90s trancey.
Speaking of bass jams.
Oh yeah, speaking of bass jams, I am playing there this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
On
this
Saturday.
podcast is going to be out after that.
Oh.
But for people that don't know, Lily, who are you playing with again?
So there's loads of people on the lineup. So
I'll put it on the screen so people can see.
yes,
but
please.
and whereabouts is that? Because I didn't see like what city. Is it Manchester?
It's in London. It's the Cause in London.
Oh my god!
I know, huge. I cannot wait for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I used to actually work at the Cause on the bar.
Oh my
Fun
God.
fact, yeah, when I lived in London, I used to work on the bar there, so this is crazy, going back down to play there.
And how'd you feel?
Insane, yeah, absolutely insane. Life is mental.
Oh my God. And when did you find out you were doing that?
That was actually quite a few months ago now, because I had Niall sorting that for me, so
Aw.
probably like maybe Jan.
Was that one of the things you said to him, like, where I want to play here?
I did say, like, I would like to do outside of Manchester, because I feel like I've done Manchester. I feel like I've boxed Manchester off. Apart from Warehouse Project. I need to do Warehouse Project as well, but
Yeah.
maybe this year.
Yeah. For people who are up and coming, or maybe have, like, moved to Manchester, you've given me this advice, and I've really taken it on. But for people that maybe are like in a new city, or they're just starting out, or, you know, they're kind of building from the ground up, what would be your advice to someone wanting to get gigs?
They need to go and reach out to people, Becca.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I moved here. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have any girls. Like, I've made all of my girls, and I've made all of my connections in the music industry up here as well. One of the first people I actually reached out to was Niall, who ended up being my agent like 2 years later. So you literally never know who you're gonna meet, and it's just a lot of graft. Like, that's what your agent's gonna do anyway. They're gonna be pitching you, they're gonna be reaching out to people. There's gonna be a lot of rejections in there, I tell you that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of like, oh, you don't want me, and like, you'll be sending your mixes to people, and they'll just be like, oh, that sound doesn't really work for us. But you just can't take it personal.
No.
It's not personal. Like, I think about the amount of music that I listen to. Half of it, I don't want to listen to some people's music, and I'm like, that's great, but for you, but not for me. Like, that's not my sound, so I'm not going to listen to it. And it's the same with gigs. Like, some people probably don't want you on the lineup because you don't match their sound, and it's like, no offense to you.
Yeah.
It's like, it just doesn't match, and that's what I had to remember when I was doing it, and I just had to try and not take it personal. So that would be my advice to anyone. Just reach out, start messaging people, message parties, go through RA, pick the few parties that you think resonate with you, find the promoters on Instagram. It's so much easier than you think it is to do that. And just message away, say like, I want to go for a coffee, I want to go for a wine, I'll send you my mixes, let's have a little yap, and then maybe build a relationship from there and get gigs.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice bit of advice.
Yeah.
With your mixes, you obviously did a series that I've spoken to you about before, and it was like, if Lily CD was to play blah, this is what it would sound like. Would you like recommend people do that, or like, what would you suggest?
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? So many people have come up to me recently and said, please bring that series back. Yeah. Because people loved it. It's quite a good way of getting your sound out there, but to parties that you want to play at. Yeah. And even if it's, like if Lily CD did a Fuse mix, why can't I say my own name?
I know, I think for those of you that also don't know, we're recording this later in the evening. Yeah. Which, because we're full-time girlies in the corporate world. So hence why we're probably a little bit knackered.
It's end of day for us.
It is. So if Lily CD.
Yeah, so if Lily CD did a Fuse mix, if I did a Paradise mix, Circo Loco, Slap Funk, Houghton, and they did really well, to be fair, and I think people just really like seeing that. They like if one of my favourite DJs did that, I would be absolutely buzzing, because I want to see my favourite DJs do different sounds at all my favourite parties, and a lot of the time you don't see that. No. So I'm not surprised, to be honest, that people keep asking for it. Not to be too arrogant, but
no, good. Bring it back. Bring it back. I think that's really good. Yeah. And also, like, even just with your content series on Insta, you could even clip like things that you've done from that and be like, track IDs for Elro. I think us two do that.
Yes, they do actually.
Yeah, which is really good.
It's one now, isn't it?
I know.
It's us one. Love him though.
Yeah.
He's a legend, and honestly, I really respect what he's done. He got all of that from Ants as well. from the ants mix. Like, but people don't think that anything comes from competitions.
But it does.
But it literally does.
It really does. It just shows you've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
The only difference with ants this year is it has to be 100% your own music.
Oh yeah, it's producing now, isn't it? But do you know what? Fair enough, because they were getting thousands and thousands of mixes.
And it
So it's a
really
way
does
to
narrow
stand
it down.
out.
Yeah. I think it also, if I'd have known that, Lord knows I would have taken the whole of Christmas off.
Yeah,
like
grafted in the studio.
Yeah, honestly, I probably would have like dyed my hair like black and like, oh my God.
Turned into an ant.
No, honestly, I think if I was to like, if I had an agent and I was like, where do you want to play? I'd literally say, yeah, ants.
I could see you at ants.
Yeah.
That's not far away for you.
Look, after Instagram deleted loads of followers,
Stop it.
it has fucked me up.
Stop it.
I've honestly gone from having like, okay, this doesn't sound like a lot, but like 5,100 followers back down to like 4,940.
Stop it.
No, honestly, I want to pass away, but let's not talk about
let's
it.
not talk about
I need to start a series.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Get the reels on back.
So we're going to start wrapping this up.
Yes.
I usually ask my guests the same 3 questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So ready.
Okay, so first one is, what is one hard truth about the dance music industry that people might not know?
Oh my God.
I know it's hard.
That's so hard.
I should really put it at the top of the brief so
should.
people have time to think about it. But
One hard truth is, if you don't do a little bit of everything, you're actually not going to get anywhere. So if you literally sit there and just think that you can make music in your room all day, every day, I just think maybe there's the odd person that can do that, but if you actually want to get somewhere, I think you do have to be the full package. You have to have a good brand, you have to produce, you have to do social media, you have to be likeable, you have to have good music, you have to be a good DJ. Got to be the full package.
yeah, and a nice person.
And a nice person, 100%. You got to be likeable.
Yeah, that's good hard truth.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's more like focused to you.
Okay.
You'll know what I mean. What advice would you give to yourself 5 years ago?
Oh my God.
Just to yourself.
To myself.
It can be inspirational, it can be tough, it can be whatever you want.
Okay. I think I would give myself a full warning about the highs and lows of the industry, because like we were talking about this earlier, but there's been so many times where I've thought, oh, that gig's fell through, and I've thought it's the absolute end of the world, or I've got a creative block with writing music and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to do this again. And it's literally like so up and down. You're literally either depressed and feel like you're the worst producer and DJ in the world, or you're on cloud 9 and you're getting gigs left, right and centre and you're just living your dream. And I think I would tell my younger self, like, that is actually normal and don't think it's all you. Because for ages I literally was like, oh my God, I'm awful. I know, but now I'm like, oh, it's just part of the process. It's part of the journey.
Yeah.
And you just got to fill your time then with like other stuff, really, like doing radio shows, doing podcasts and doing mixes for, like doing guest mixes for people and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And then the other one, the final one is, what advice would you give someone that's wanting to be in your position? It's kind of similar, but it's more just like for someone else.
I don't know if this is just a bit boring, but I would literally just say you need to work your arse off. You just need to graft and graft and graft. If you've got no time in the day, you need to make time in the day. And I think it's easier said than done, but if I can do it, and I'm honestly the busiest person in the world, all of my friends are like, why do you never reply to me? I'm like, because I can't.
Yeah.
If I can do it, literally anyone can. So you just got to make time, especially if it's your passion. You just need to work around it and just force yourself to.
Yeah. Off the back of that, like, do you tend to plan your weeks out? Because you are so busy.
No.
Oh no.
To be honest, I probably should. Like Alex always says to me, you should have one day where you just do this all day, or you should have one day where you do this all day, like one day where you produce all day, or one day where you search for music all day. But my brain does not work like that.
Yeah.
I need to just do it in little bursts and like, oh, I'm feeling good here, let me do a little bit of that, or oh, I feel like I'm digging for music, let me do a little bit of that. And yeah, no planning involved. I'm a very spontaneous being, so
and that clears that up.
Yeah.
Okay, fab. We're on to quick fire.
Okay.
Just whatever comes to your head.
Okay.
Okay, don't overthink it.
Okay.
Okay. Favourite track that you're rinsing right now?
Inland Nights OBU. That's in like all of my sets at the moment.
Nice. One DJ that you'd love to go back to back with?
Saoirse.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a vibe.
Yeah. Best crowd you've ever played for?
Either the first loft that I did, or when I warmed up for Cam Stockman at JB's, that crowd was ridiculous. Everyone was literally jumping up and down on the floor. It was crazy.
I love that. Favourite closing track?
Oh, God. The Streets, We Become Heroes. Banger. Yeah. Elliot Adamson remix, even better. But both bangers.
Josh said that yesterday.
Stop it.
No, I'm
Are you taking the mic?
No, I'm honestly
Josh,
not.
you stole my bloody answer.
I am not even joking. I literally was.
Stop it. All the tunes in the world.
He was. I actually am like.
Stop.
No, and that's what I add to the screen. I'll add it to this screen. But what?
That's mental. I've never heard anybody else say that.
I can't believe you've just said that. Oh my god, what the hell? That's so weird.
What the hell?
Right. I think I know the answer to this one, but one city that always goes off.
Well, Manchester, really. But
Yeah.
London also.
Yeah. Where else have you played?
I played in Birmingham
Oh yeah.
quite a lot. Where else have I even played? I think that's it.
Yeah. Is it Lab 11?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lab 11 and the Mill in, it used to be the Old Rainbow. If any OGs know the Old Rainbow, that used to be like where I used to go raving when I was younger.
Oh nice.
Yeah, really good.
Love
really
that.
Good gaff.
Dream festival to play.
Oh my god, there's so many.
You can do your top 3.
Okay. I would love to do Houghton. Like, I would absolutely love to do Houghton. But I feel like I'm going to ramble now, but I feel like my sound is slightly different now to what a Houghton sound would be. Like, I don't know, it's just a bit different, I think. And if I was going to Houghton sometimes, unless I went very underground, which I can do. No, I'm just going to stick to that. Houghton is the OG. That's the one that I would want to play at. Maybe like an abroad festival. I would love to do like Dimensions or Some Waves or like Fuse Malta would be insane. Like Fuse is like one of the best parties in the world. So
yeah, I remember you saying that to me. You were like, "That's where my roots are." I was like, "Oh yes, girl."
That's Fuse 93 Sundays is what was like. Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
That is me.
Yeah. Okay, after party or straight to bed?
After party, definitely.
Oh, I just knew that. I knew that. One producer that people might be sleeping on.
Ooh. That's a big question as well. Depending on vibes, I would say there's somebody that sends me promos all the time. His name's Etienne B. I think he's French. He is absolutely insane at production. Like, I know I'm going to give you 3 here, sorry.
Go on.
He's absolutely insane in production. ADR is absolutely incredible. He sent me a tune recently called Disco Bitch, and it's literally one of my favourite tunes ever.
The intro to your next reel.
Literally. That tune, honestly, when he took it off SoundCloud, I was like, where the hell is Disco Bitch gone?
Yeah.
Give it back. And obviously Maruna Geekash, she's amazing as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Shout out to the girl.
Shout out to the gal.
And final question. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Oh, well, to be honest, I'm literally in banking, so I'd probably be in banking, working for Monzo. But I would like to think that I'd be doing something creative. I'd love to do photography.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did photography at college and I absolutely loved that. So I'd probably be doing like event photography or something else creative, or hopefully. If not, I'd be doing a 9 to 5 working for Monzo. So
yeah.
that's a bit boring.
That's nice. That's us.
I love that. Thank you for having me.
It's okay.
That was so fun.
I'll do a little wrap up. Right. Thank you so much for sitting with us whilst we chat away. This has been What's Cooking with Beccs, Vernon and Lily CD. Woo!